everybody, it's Ross, and I want to make something simple, or try to make something simple about absentee ballot. Those who are considering it. I got one because I asked for one. Here's the problem, and I ended up not doing it because I did it old school. Waiting in line for 3 or 4 hours, you get the picture. This is what I got. I asked for an absentee ballot. Comes like this, with my name on it, in the window. So you open it, you get the picture. I've handled a lot of mail, and I've done mail outs before. So you open it, that's kind of a trash item. And then you get another envelope. Okay, so you have an envelope that you get, and another envelope that you get. Oath, your signature. If that's who you are, you write your name down. And if you're signing for somebody like an elderly person or someone that can't do it themselves, you have to be the XOR, so that didn't apply to me. So I get that part. So there's one envelope. I'm saying this is who I am. Signature of mark of elector. I'm the elector. Now it's got my name on it, and it's got my signature on it. And I wrote my name on it, and I didn't have to have anybody help me with it. Okay, I got that part. Now, here's the other envelope. This envelope has to be sealed and to put in this envelope after you cast your ballots. What's the problem with that? No, there's really no problem. You do your ballot. Here's the problem I have with it. This ballot, which is light cardstock, it's extremely expensive. I mean, I do cardstock all the time in my business. Does not have any tie to my identification. I don't have a number. I don't have a voter registration number. It doesn't have my name on it, or it doesn't connect me to anything. It's just a ballot. This ballot is all over the place. Okay, the problem is I've got to fill out my candidates. I've got to fold it. I get that. That's okay. I've got to put it back in here and then seal it. Okay? So the ballot goes into this envelope. I have to seal it. It goes back into that self-addressed, stamped. Well, you have to put stamps on it. And then I have to send the envelope in. Here's the problem. The problem is that this envelope that's public, that goes to the officials that sign it here, that say they've received it, you've got a signature that's exposed to the public. Your signature, if you're absentee balloting, is exposed, there's my signature, is exposed to the public. Why are they asking you to sign an envelope that's floating in the mail? This is the outside of everything. This is a big flaw, and I've talked to a lot of mail out people, bulk mail people. I've done some bulk mail myself. What's the flaw in this? The flaw is you got your signature out in public view. That's one. Two, my ballot is not tied in to me just because it's in the envelope. Okay, that's what you put in the box or you mail out. So the person on the other end has got to see that that's you. Is that you? But I said it's me, and but my signature is floating around. But the inside, when they open it, that could be anybody. Now, y'all call me if I'm wrong. Nothing on this ballot has my name on it. Isn't that the most important part? So the person that's processing me has to process this envelope, which is public view of my signature, and this ballot together. Would they staple them together and have to scan them through their machine? But it takes two. What's wrong with the picture? There's lots of flaws in the picture, isn't it? So y'all call me and tell me what's wrong with the picture. And so, again, this looks pretty good. And this won't go anywhere. This is my votes. Goes in that, and then it goes in that. But look what's exposed, my signature and who I am. Now, if this got lost somewhere, technically, this could be forged. My signature could be picked up by whoever. The person that designed the system did not go through this system 2 years ago when they knew that all this was going to happen. You got to go through the process. I've done mail outs for our ministry, and we have done them 2 or 3 times testing. What does it look like? How is it going to happen? How do I open it up? Y'all have gotten junk mail before. This looks like junk mail, but it looks official. So if you've already absentee voted, don't get discouraged. You can call in. When I went in person and I decided to go in person, do it old school, you can call in Georgia State, your county, and ask them if your vote has been recorded. You can do that. You can do it every day. And actually, they say they can return your call. This is a flawed system. Do you know why? Just some reasons I explained. Oh, this is the directions for it, which I can do. And if you have an elderly person or your parents or people that are not able to do it themselves, you can do that for them. And I asked for this ballot. But the flaw is very, very vivid to me. This is a loose ballot. Now, technically, I couldn't get it into the Fulton County system without this. I get that picture. But there's some smart people out there doing some really bad things. I don't like my signature floating around in the mail or the box. That can be duplicated anywhere. On a check. That's a bad system. Putting your signature out, this is what goes out in the mail. This is what becomes public. So if you have done your absentee ballot and they're good for people, you have to do what's good for you. And you got to vote for the correct person. But always call, make sure your vote has gotten through, quote, the computer system. So absentee ballot, this goes into that. This goes into here. But the problem is that envelope to me. I wrote my name and did my signature. But do you like your signature out in the open? It says signature of Mark or Mark. You know, some people just do a Mark because for lots of reasons. Or elector. I'm the elector. And it's got my name on it in public. Well, they didn't send it to me in public. I mean, they did through the mail, but it was in the window. Where's the window? Where's my window at? It was in this window. And that's okay, because I asked for it. So when I saw it, I said, okay, everything's fine. What's wrong with this picture? And the problem with all this voting by mail, by absentee, by just throwing ballots out there, why in the world is this being discussed just a month before the election? I mean, I don't get that part. That's another opportunity for me to express it. But go vote and make sure you follow up with your vote. When I went to the walk-in, I spent 3 hours. I went through the card, did everything right. They validated my signature. I had a voter registration number. I don't see that on here anywhere. Where's my voter registration number? That's a given number to me. And they pulled it right up on the computer when I walked in at the library. I asked for a receipt. I wanted a copy of that, and they would not give it to me. And I asked them why. They said our machines are not programmed to give you a copy. What I should have done, and it's my right to do, if you do it, take a photograph with your cell phone on what goes and scans through their machine. That's where it's official, because you put your card in, you go through your ballots, they print out what you've gone through, you get to change it, look at it, revise it, then you scan it, and then it, boop, becomes official. What I would suggest that I did not do is you don't have to ask them, it's your right as a voter, take a photograph of what you're scanning. Because they wouldn't give me a receipt because they're not set up for that. So hopefully, look at all this. Am I making sense? It makes sense when you think about it, process it. But if you've already done it, God bless you. Just call. Just call and make sure your vote is registered. They'll tell you. They can tell you that. You might have to wait online for a long time. But if I had a voter registration number, I could find out easily, and you can find out on your county website or whatever. But this is it. Look at this. This is what we're living with. I mean, really? Is that the way it should be? So I could preach about it. Oh, by the way, look what I got in the mail. Absentee ballot? Question. You may have received it. Ross Antonakis or current resident. So what if I moved? Why are they putting current resident? I asked for it. Why are they putting current resident? What if I'm out of town, out of state, out of country? Somebody could have forged everything based on that if they can get to my mailbox. That's not secure. And it goes on to say, or current resident. That doesn't sound right, right? Voting by mail is a great option. The earlier, the better. I get that. Open your mail and absentee ballot as soon as you arrive. Okay. Questions. Visit government. You can find out if your vote has been validated. If you haven't received your ballot to track the status, fine. That's okay. Fill out the ballot. Sign in. Fill out the ballot. That's what I did, but it didn't have my name on the ballot. It had my name on the envelope. So they have two pieces of paper that can be separated. That's the problem that I'm having with all this. And 3, mail your ballot back right away or hand deliver it to your county board of elections or an early voting site. Well, I can't tell you how to vote for sure. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for sure. Oh, by the way, go to my series, 4-part series, Politics. What does the Bible say? I did it. It's about 20 minutes each segment. It'll shine some light on, as Christians, if you want, why we should and our attitude, why we should vote and what our attitude should be as we vote. So figure this one out. It's time for dinner. I've lost my breath. God bless you and your family. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. If not, you can always call me about anything. 1-866-941-RTGM. That's our prayer line in our ministry. And God bless you as you want to do your duty and you want to do it right, but you're at the mercy of those who put this together. There's some flaws in absentee voting. And so I just wanted to bring that out to you. Until next time, read your Bible. Let your Bible tell you who to vote for, and let your conscience always be your judge. Your conscience will never let you down, and of course, God will never ever let you down. Until next time, take care. See you soon.